Hey guys, today I want to talk about finding your ideal customer. I know we've talked in the past about how to really figure out who that person is, but let's just go over it again because there's a few different reasons why you want to do this. If you do not know who your ideal customer is, you are not going to attract the right people to your business. Your marketing is going to be all over the place. Your posts are going to be generic and boring. And because of that, you're going to attract people to your business that aren't actually your ideal customer or a coach. And so by doing so, it's actually making your business harder than it needs to be because you don't relate to that person. You are going to have a harder time leading them because you don't know what it's like to be in their shoes. Say, for instance, I start attracting a bunch of moms, right? I don't typically attract moms to my page because that's not what I post about. But if I do, it's usually because of something else that we bond over. But say I was just straight up talking I'm going to do a moms group, right? And so I attract all these moms and then, for instance, they're telling me that they're struggling with doing their workouts and whatnot because of their kids. And I'm like, well, just get up early and do it. I might not be the best coach for them because I don't bond there and I don't understand that. I can't get into their heads. And also, if it's not somebody that you would be friends with and that you would attract into your daily life, in general, it may not be quite as fun to work with that person and they might not be a go-getter like you. And then you feel like you're constantly pushing and dragging. And if it ain't no fun, nothing gets done, right? If you don't want to work with somebody because you attracted the wrong customer and they're part of your business, then that makes it not so fun. So you want to know who you're attracting so that you can attract the right people. And then also, no matter how hard you work, you'll struggle to reach your goals in your business and if you're not attracting that right customer to it. This business is all about connecting. It's all about really helping people and understanding what people are going through. And when you find your ideal customer and you are attracting those people, it becomes a lot easier. Your posts, you know who you're talking to, so it becomes easier to create a post. You'll attract the right people to your business and it'll be fun to work with them because they match with you well. And you'll get to your business goals faster because you guys are working on the same page, same pace, and running towards things together. And, I heard this quote that was if you can't turn yourself into your own customer, then you probably shouldn't be in business at all. But think about that. It's really easy to convince yourself to do something, right? You know what it took or what somebody had to say in order to make it so that you, something clicked or you knew what you wanted to do in this business. So it's about that. If you're talking to somebody that you can relate to, you can easily look at their excuses or their fears that are holding them back or their objections and help walk them through that. And you can also help them once they become a coach with anything that they're struggling with because chances are it's something that you went through as well. After a team call recently, I had everybody write out their target audience. And I wanted you to get really, really specific. Just saying stay-at-home moms or just saying, 30-year-olds that like marketing. Those sorts of things aren't digging deep enough into somebody's psyche so that you can be speaking to that one person that wants to sign up with you in your business. Okay, and then once you know who that target person is, you know what they like, you know what their fears are, you know what their goals are, you know what, how old they are, you know what type of things that they like to do, you know what things that they hate doing, you know your person in and out, then you can speak directly to them. And then it's not about thinking that you know them completely and that you have the complete solution and the answer to everything right when you start talking to them. Once you've attracted these people, it's more important to listen, to dig really deep into their psyche, ask those questions, and get into their head and understand them so that you can really listen to what they need so that you can actually help them with the program or product. Your ultimate goal is to start thinking like your customer and not like yourself. And when you do that, then you can help them. So one of the best ways to do this exercise and figure out who your ideal customer coach is to list off traits. List off the traits of your ideal customer, demographics and psychographics. So you want their age, you want their gender, you want their marital status, their occupation, their values, beliefs. You want their lifestyle, hobbies, interests, etc. Like, do they like dogs? Do they have kids? Like, where do they live? What do they do? You want to know all of that stuff. What do they believe in? What do they love? Then, you roll all of those common ones into one specific person and you give them a full identity. So name the person, put their age, put their occupation, give them a hair color, give them, talk about their family, give them a profile. And then you can even go to the internet and grab an image off there and say, here she is. This is the person I'm talking to, or here he is, whoever it is. This is the person that I am talking to today when I go to post my post about this. So this is who I'm going to attract because I know who I am speaking to. You can print it out. You can put it up on your whiteboard. You can put it anywhere you want. Keep it on your desk. Tape it to your laptop so that it's always in front of you and you know who you're talking to. Okay, and if you want to get even more specific, let me list off a couple things for you that I found, okay? So getting specific, you want to name, age and gender, hair color, eye color, marital status, children, include names, residence, occupation, beliefs, favorite books, music, TV shows, magazines they read, blogs they follow, what do they Google, list everything related to your business and other interests. What events do they go to? What do they do in their free time? What are their guilty pleasures? Who do they idolize? What's their favorite meal? What kind of car do they drive? Where is their fantasy vacation? Do they like to travel? What's, their favorite video, YouTube video or YouTube channel? What primary emotion or set of emotions does she or he feel at the exact moment that they're about to buy a Beachbody product? What are they saying to themselves in their head? What story do they keep repeating to themselves? What do they secretly fear? What do you worry about? What keeps them up at night? How do they fear others, like close friends, family, spouse? Like how would they react? What do you, so is their fear about what other people will think of them? What do you fear might fail in your life if your situation continues or if it gets worse? What's the OMG, I can't believe that exists dream solution that you'd, pay almost anything for? And what will you be able to do once you achieve once this fantasy situation comes true? So you want to make sure that you get really specific on who your audience is, because then every part of that is something that you can use in the posts that you're using to attract these folks. So when you're attracting your ideal customer, you already know who they are, right? Because that's who you are attracting, but it's still about getting to know them better too. So, getting to know those irrational fears that they have and those deep desires, asking them their why, their goals, their struggles, what's holding them back, taking the time to really dig deep and ask some of those questions helps you to understand them more. You want to know their deepest desires. You want to know their deepest fears. People do business with people that they know, like, and trust. So if you're creating that relationship with them, you're going to create sales, you're going to, create repeat customers, and you're going to create long-term business and coaches with these folks.